All right. We're live. Hey girls, how's it going?
It's going.
All
Fabulous.
right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Woo.
welcome to the studio. Jamie Lynn. Jamie Lynn, it's been a minute. My goodness, we've had lots going on. You've had a ton going on. Your hair's different color. Carrie's roots were taken care of last week, Tuesday. So, we're on that, is what, 5 week
5
cycle?
weeks. Yeah.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I'm 6 weeks, and let me tell you, like I keep my hair down because I don't need everyone to know how wise I am. All the all the wisdom shows after a while. People just can't know how smart I am.
That's exactly why we do it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's you're dumbing things down? Am I getting this right?
We're hiding
No.
our
Yeah.
wisdom,
Otherwise,
Int-
people just come at us. They want to know all the things.
right? It's
Yeah,
annoying.
we can only handle so much.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I get it. I'm in that boat as well. Hey, welcome to it. Appreciate you spending some time with us today, Jamie. For those of us that are brand new to the show, we've got lots of those new listeners and viewers on the show. Just a quick, what is it that you do again?
I'm an integrative healing arts practitioner. My specialties are hypnosis, intuitive soul coaching, and the fun thing called toe reading that you are intrigued with.
Super intrigued with, and it's a great, come on, it's a great conversational topic. How can
It
you not
is.
have a good conversation about people's feet, good or bad?
Well, I will tell you every time that Jamie's on the show and I run into someone, they have questions. They do.
Toe
They do.
questions?
Toe questions.
Of course.
And they call you the toe lady.
Oh, really? Send them my way.
Yeah. You're like, the toe lady. I'm like, oh, you mean Jamie?
That's okay to be known as the toe lady, right?
It is because it's different. It's unique. And I don't mind.
All right, so to start things out, this lady's got lots of stuff going on. She knows lots of different great things, has her own podcast. Why don't you plug that real quick and tell us about that and what's going on with all your stuff there?
Oh my gosh, we just hit, I believe, 20 episodes. We will be recording the 21st episode of Unfuck Your Mind. It's going amazing, and we are actually now talking about branding it off into even something bigger. So that's really exciting.
Ooh.
It's fun because we, like you guys, you have a male female duo, so you get both sides of the spectrum. And that's what happens with my podcast partner and I, it's like he's got the male version, I got the female version, and sometimes even on my end I'm like, "Oh, dang." I mean, I try not to admit it, but I'm like, "Daniel, that was pretty good." No, we get along great. A lot of sarcasm. So, yeah.
Kind of sounds like
Sounds familiar.
it sounds familiar. That's that whole situation.
Yeah.
Some days, yeah.
I always have good days. He doesn't.
Oh,
so-
that is
Yeah.
BS.
No,
That is
it's so
100%
true.
BS.
It's so true.
No, that's not true. No,
I
can
walk
tell.
in like Mary Poppins
Oh my God.
every morning and
Oh,
yeah,
lies.
spoonfuls of sugar.
Oh, man, stop. I'm getting diabetes over here. Stop it. Stop it.
This is
All
good.
right. So it wasn't all that long ago. If you scroll back in the day when Ryan was hanging out with us, we checked out some feet stuff there. And it's got to happen for all of us here on this show because it's just one of those things where she's spot on with a lot of the things that she says about feet. And yes, we're talking straight up feet. She could look at your toes and tell you things.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? It's Carrie's turn today.
Yeah.
All right,
I
let's
am
do it.
ready.
There it
Oh
is.
my goodness. I haven't
There
done
it
this
is.
in a while. This is great. You have good intuition. Good for you.
Thank
Would you say
You have
how do
good intuition. I had to because at some point Carrie was going to use that. She would come up with it. I beat her to the punch. She would have heard it later.
Why do you say I have good intuition?
Yeah. Between both internal and external, so just a little bit of a recap. Your left side represents your relationship with yourself and your higher power, and your right side represents your relationship with the outside world. And if you look, okay, so there's specific names for each toe, but if you look between your big toe and which is your ether toe, and your second toe, which is your air toe. So ether toe is all about destination. Are you walking your destined path? The air toe is all about communication. In between both sides you have a little bit of a gap. And that just means like you're open. You're open to just paying attention and kind of listening. I'm not certain. How do you feel about that? Does that feel?
Oh yeah, I mean, she gave me a shot. I'd agree 100% with that. She listened to me for a minute.
I'm open.
I mean, I sold her on it. I mean, I'm an unbelievable salesperson.
Yeah. Do you want to
and
know
I
how he sold me?
totally sold
He
her.
used I had a dream.
I did. I'm like, hey, it worked for that guy. It can work for me.
That's really good.
I'm like, I guess
my
if he's
God.
dreaming about me, I guess I got to be on the show.
Easy. What else?
This is good. Overall, it looks. I'm wondering, what are your communication skills like? Do you like? It looks like you have really good communication, but don't take this the wrong way. And if you don't want to share anything publicly like this, you don't have to.
Oh no,
But
we do. We want to share all of it publicly.
Let me answer that question since they're my feet. It's fine,
You're
Jamie.
right.
Go ahead.
We wanna do
Okay,
that.
perfect. It kind of looks like the tip of your air toe is a little on the flatter side, which means when you verbally speak, is it kind of like Chris, be quiet? Is it kind of like my way or the highway, a little bit of a boxed in? Not drastically, but on some level?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Well,
It's hard.
no.
It's hard to see on the picture, like the shape of your toe. If I could zoom in,
Gotta
but
Yeah,
either
I wish
way-
we had zoom in capabilities.
Sorry.
that's okay. Either way, it looks like your communication is really good overall. I just can't see the tip of your toe because your toenail goes over the edge, which also makes me want to ask, because the toenails, do they go a little bit over the edge of your toes?
I mean, I just had a pedicure.
Which, in a normal toe reading, I would be, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
I mean, yeah, they do a little bit because they always have to like get in there and get the toenails.
Right. So, is it normal for you to have them at that length, or what is the normal length for you to have them
Like
at?
this is 2 weeks out of a pedicure.
Okay. So, typically, why I'm asking is because when your toenails are a little bit longer, it kind of means you're keeping people at bay a little bit, like kind of just like a boundary. When they're shorter, you let people in. So it just depends on where you fall normally with how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does any of that resonate with you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's some stuff in there that resonates. Sure.
Yeah.
Why
Sure.
are you answering my questions?
Yeah, some stuff. Well, I mean, from an outsider's perspective. Oh, Tommy! Now Tommy's joining us.
Tommy's joining us.
No,
Hi,
Tommy.
Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, can you hear us? Oh, he's not even in. Hey, Tom, how are you, buddy?
Excellent. I'm just I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. This is definitely good. This is I could deal with this. This is much better than it was when I started. My day's looking up.
You're welcome. Hi, I'm Jamie. Nice to meet you.
Jamie, how are you? Happy day to you.
Oh,
too.
oh my
You're
God!
like red like a
I am
tomato.
so red right now. I am so hot.
Oh my gosh, you are. What's going on, Chris?
I don't know. I might be having a stroke. Get 911 ready. Just
Oh,
kidding.
he's gonna code out. Cocoon.
Tommy,
Get the paddle.
Tommy, I was actually having you swinging before we were having some technical issues. We got those ironed out, I think, for the most part. But so glad you stopped by. So now you have a chance to say hello to Jamie, our wonderful friend who's been on the show and have been a part of what we're doing here for pretty much right from the beginning. And she's taking a look at Carrie's feet today. She knows about toes. Ooh, that rhymes.
Oh yeah, terrific.
She has good intuition.
Yeah.
You guys
Intonation.
are so great. I'm
I
gonna
broke the
use
ice.
these.
Carrie's gonna beat the living hell out of it. That's how it works.
Totally.
Didn't.
You guys are
Oh,
the
it's
best.
so hot down here now.
I did turn the heat on just so you know.
Oh, did you? God.
It's so
The
hot.
only woman that's turning the heat on when it's 90 outside.
It's so hot in here. I'm gonna take off all my clothes.
No, Tommy, hold on. Hold on, Tommy. Wrong show. Wrong
Oh.
show.
Okay, so
Wrong show.
now we're on Carrie's OnlyFans page selling feet pics here.
Yeah, which is how this whole thing started today. Today, I asked her if there was a picture ready to rock and roll, and she said that she gets paid for it. I'm like, well,
I did not say that.
now, not today. She's throwing out freebies. Freebie
You
feet.
can't charge today.
Freebie feet pics.
Okay.
So what else, Jamie? Keep going. So she is when you have an idea that you're confident about. You don't waver much off of it.
No.
You know how to handle those of us who might not take kindly to being told that the idea that we're on or whatever. But when you're trying to steer us, you are pretty firm.
yeah.
You just do it tactfully.
But I also will take a back seat and observe often.
Yes, and then what she does there is just waits for you to crash, and then stands in the back with that look on her face, like, "Is this where I say I told you so?" No, I'm gonna be the
It's more
better
like,
person,
do you want to talk about it?
or that,
Yeah.
which is
Let's
the
talk
same
about
thing.
it.
I'm hearing
When
the
everybody
same
when
thing.
everybody calms down, not in the heat of the moment. I don't.
But
I-
see, that's the key though. Like to react on any high or low emotion is not usually ideal. It's like getting yourself to that even place. You can answer with a better quality, more realistically and grounded. So yeah, cool. All of your toes look nice and straight though. How come I can only see myself?
I don't know.
There we
Yeah,
go.
you're
Thank
fine.
you.
Just keep talking. We're good.
So when I look at your right toes compared to your left toes, your right toes almost seem to be pressed down harder, and your left toes seem to be more in a relaxed state. Do you see where I'm saying that?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I would have to assume that you're more relaxed and comfortable within yourself, but when it's time to show up in the world, it's not like you're digging in and holding on, but you're kind of bracing yourself but keeping your mind open. Because somebody that's holding on for dear life and kind of isn't sure how to show up will kind of like curl their toes down and then brace. You're not doing that, which I've never really seen before. It's almost like you're just pushing down really hard, like, hey, I'm going to hold on, but I'm also very confident. Does that sound right?
I can get behind that.
I can get behind that.
That's what she said.
He said.
I screwed that up.
Does that resonate with you though?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
It definitely looks a little bit more relaxed in your left foot, which would make me feel like, are you pretty comfortable with yourself? With your relationship toe, which is the second last toe, it doesn't go down real far, but it kind of goes down a little bit. So I kind of want to ask you, like, do you have a little bit of self-doubt where you're just like, it's not really bad, but you're kind of like, I'm not sure sometimes?
I'm married, so you know how that goes.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
You know, ups and downs.
Yeah, for sure. So what you can actually do is step into your own self and give yourself permission to show up as you need to, and you can actually massage that toe and give it permission to stand out. And when you do that, kind of connect with yourself and give yourself permission to be okay with who you are, no matter who's trying to interfere, if that makes sense.
Got it.
It can get a little deep. Other than that, your big toes, your destiny toes, are nice. They're beautiful. It's like,
You have good destiny.
yeah,
Nice.
it looks like the one on your right foot has a little bit of a turn. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, not like a dog leg or anything,
No.
but a bit.
I do not have dog legs for toes, girlfriend. I promise.
Thank you.
Did you lose Tommy? Tommy's like,
He's
I'm
like,
done with this conversation.
Yeah, I'm not doing toes. He says no toes for me, and I'm not going to get roped into this. So it might just, that little kind of shift could mean that you're really optimistic about the future and the destiny of where you're going, or it could mean that you feel slightly off track. So whichever one it is, tap into it and kind of honor it. But it's not huge. Overall, it appears that you're very like, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing, in this very well grounded, for the most part, type of way.
I don't hate that.
Is it possible to have a little bit of both?
A little bit. Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
Like, what do you mean?
Well, you
In
can know
what
where
way?
you're going, but
She
maybe
knows-
get a little off track sometimes.
yeah.
Oh, for sure. That's called being human.
That's
Yeah.
That's
I've been talking a lot about that lately because I personally have been so busy that I'm not showing up as much as I used to. And I'll get there again, but it's just called being human. We have life to live. And when we have our own businesses and we're doing our own things, we're still human. But people on the outside world can often view us, because we're professionals and we have our own business. They can kind of view us as like, not inhuman, but like almost robotic. Like, this is who they are. This is what they do. Where are they now? Why aren't they showing up? It can be a harsh world when you have your own business. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Spot. She's nailing it again.
so yeah, be
Toenailing it.
toenailing it.
totally.
So what color is the polish? Is it orange or red?
Okay, do you want to know what it's called? The actual color is called
Yeah.
Love Letter Red.
Oh, that made my
Really?
heart happy.
Yeah.
Is that one that you always get? Is that why
No.
you know the name?
No, I just know the name because I wanted to make sure that it was red and not orange. And she's like, it's
loading
Love
there.
Letter Red. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
It's like, will you refresh your payment details? And I'm like, all right, okay. Refresh, click, and it's not doing anything. So
What?
lame.
Okay.
Who's talking?
It must be on his screen. So what specifically made you choose that color?
I
So
just,
that would be
honestly, I had I had white on before. And so I just wanted something bright on my feet because it's still summer and still, I just went red.
I
I
don't
feel
have
like
all
you
the
run the gamut when it comes to nail colors.
I do.
You don't have one particular palette.
I'm not.
You're seasonal.
I go from like boring to like woo, and then it'll probably be
Well,
boring next time. Actually,
that's
nothing
okay.
about me is boring. So
Yeah, I don't view you as boring.
Damn.
Let's go with subtle.
subtle. There we go.
Yeah, subtle. You're not boring. So, do you have any specific questions about your toes? Like, I was trying to look at
Are they
your
money
baby.
makers? Do you think I could make money on toefinder.com?
I feel like you already know this.
No, I don't.
You don't?
This is interesting. So, I was just trying to see your little toes. Are they kind of like turned outwards, or are they facing up? Or
The turned
kind of-
and rolled
They're,
kind of toe.
they're like inward. Like they kind of go like in a little bit.
But your toenail, it looks like it's kind of turned outwards. Am I right? Or are they up?
Skosh.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that can be the self-doubt with trust and abundance. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
That's fantastic.
But you can also, if you want to take that and flip it, you can also talk to yourself, remind yourself if you have any trust issues that you always have control within yourself. So if you listen to your intuition,
That's what my
You-
tattoo is.
oh, what is it?
My tattoo means that you always have control within yourself.
Yes. Yes. How did I get that? Oh my
You
gosh.
totally nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
When it comes to the finances, if they're rolled out a little bit, you can step into a place where you can just picture yourself looking into the future. Because when we do a toe reading and we go to the center between your feet, that represents the past. Well, you're not going to go anywhere in that little space. There's nowhere to go. But the outside of your feet represents the future. So if they're rolled towards the outside, it's easier to flip your perspective and say, hey, this is my struggle, but now I'm going to switch it into, I'm going to look into the future and know that I can manifest more finances if that's what my dream is. You know?
Definitely.
And
So-
if it's not where you want it to be, you can massage your toes. You
Yeah, I
can steer
mean-
things in a different direction.
I do that because my relationship toe curves into my action toe, and it always makes me mad. Because I feel like I just like to be a team player, but I also, then it gets in my head, I don't want to depend on anyone, even though I know I'm not dependent, I'm very independent. So what I do is like I'll do yoga with my toes in the morning when I stretch, and I'll spread my toes out as far as I can, and then like really dig them into the floor and allow them to stretch out so that they're more free, and they're actually they're changing. Like I don't have really crooked toes, but the relationship toe is less turned into the action toe.
So instead of dating apps and stuff, I should just be massaging my toes.
Yeah.
All right,
just
which
massage
one
your
is that
toes.
again? I'm going to get to work on it right
The
now.
relationship toe is the second last one, but you want to do all of them because I'm in coaching mode now. It's all kicking in.
Boy, we don't
So
have
He's
to-
showing me
Carson.
his toes.
I'm stretching them. I'm working them. Getting that massage one rolling. Hey, Tommy's back. Tommy, next week we're checking out your toes.
I've never looked at my feet this long before, ever.
Tommy's.
So, do you have any questions about any of your toes or what anything might mean?
Do you?
I mean, I don't know if I do. I
That's
just always
okay.
think I have average feet.
You have very, very pretty feet.
Oh, thank you.
You
I was
do.
hoping you were going to say that.
Oh, you made her all day. She's gonna roll with this
No,
one into the
actually,
weekend.
I don't hate my feet. So it's like if I have to love something about myself, I would say I have like okay feet.
No, you have really pretty feet. You're good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Just keep an eye on that right one that looks like you're kind of bracing yourself, and kind of tap into your intuition and allow yourself to like just trust.
Sure.
It looks like you have a pretty good relationship with yourself for the most part. There's a little bit of doubt in there, but I mean, sometimes that's good because that's how we stay on our toes. Oh, get it? Oh, I did not do that on purpose. It was my turn. It was my turn.
Nice. That was money. That was perfect. Well, this has been fantastic, and I guess my feet are up next. So we the next visit, the next chat, we'll bust out some pictures of mine, and you can figure out my situation. See if there's any explanation. See if it was that toe kicking, that chair I stubbed my toe on when I was 6, where I feel like I broke like 4 toes.
Oh, boy.
Maybe that's what's responsible for some of this stuff.
Probably.
It's got to be.
I would be asking you, like, what made you that angry at that time in your life? So you have time to ponder on that.
Angry? It was just it was dinner time, and my brother and I were racing to the food. And
I
he
didn't
got
want to
best of
eat
me.
the liver.
He was angry.
Yeah, I was very angry. Very, very angry. All right, fantastic. Jamie Lynn, friend of the show, and she has so much stuff going on. All of her details will be linked below. We'll throw the description in the description, and you can find her information at newlivingnow.com. We've got a page set up for her there as well.
Thank you.
Jamie, thank you so much again for taking time and chatting with us. It's been amazing as usual.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jamie. This was fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh.
I really
absolutely.
appreciate it. I love talking with you guys. It's so fun. This is fun because it's so lighthearted, and you guys are just fun to engage with. So
We just got to stop being so darn busy and successful with what we're doing, so that we can spend a few more minutes,
Yeah.
a month hanging out with each other here online.
Yeah,
So
that would be
thanks
good.
again so much for the time, Jamie. We'll let you rock and roll. We know you got other things to get going on, and we'll chat with you again real soon.
Bye, Jamie.
thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Perfect.